Welcome to the Your Little Castle Show, where we highlight the best experts that make your home into your little castle. Let's go! Hey everybody, we're here live at Turtle Creek Pub and Grill. I'm standing here with Neil Gilman. Neil, thanks for coming out here on the show today.
You're welcome.
So you are the owner of Colonial Masonry Systems. Nothing gets more, I'd say, strength building to a house other than brick, right? This is what you do. Tell me about it.
Well, my business we've been in business since 2019. I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, and I'm 34 now, so I got almost 20 years of experience, and we're a small crew. We like to keep things small, 3 to 5 guys, and we do new homes, additions, outdoor living areas, fireplaces, kitchens, subdivision entryways, and anything to do with brick, block, and stone. That's what we're getting our hands on.
Well, tell me how, with the experience you have versus the other materials that are out there. I'll admit, I do have a vinyl house. It's a beautiful white vinyl house. Some people call it the presidential house. Big white pillar. It's kind of neat. But man, I wish sometimes I had brick because we were at this big storm that came through and to get all the vinyl replaced.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen with brick.
No, it doesn't. You'll never have to clean your brick. You'll never have to worry about breakage. You'll never have to worry about replacing brick. Whenever it's laid, it's done. It's for life. When you're building with brick, you're building for a lifetime.
Why is it so important to have an expert mason do the work? Because I can lay brick, right?
I mean, you could.
Tell me what happens. I've seen some of the projects done that way.
Yeah,
they don't turn out so good.
They don't turn out good, and you got to have somebody with experience because anything can happen, and you don't want bad-looking brickwork sticks out like a sore thumb, and you don't want that. So. And
I said it. So it's one of those very good examples of don't try to do it yourself because you end up doing it again and cost yourself a whole lot more money. Beautiful stuff, though. What kind of brick do you prefer? I mean, tell us a little bit about brick and what's the most popular stuff. You got your Colonial. I mean, you tell me.
Honestly, straight brick is my favorite brick, but honestly, it all matters what the customer likes. If the customer wants what they have a preferred, look or design, and that's what we're going for. It doesn't matter what I want; it's what the customer wants.
Yeah. Well, do it right. Do it the first time. Do it with some substantial stuff that's going to stick around. Brick is so strong. We talked a little bit offset in the green room. We had the green room here, but we're at Turtle Creek in our little green room discussion. My parents have a house. My dad passed, but my mom now has this house, and there's a part of it where the brick's coming off. It'll be something substantial to get fixed, but you need an expert to do that, and it'll reestablish the value of the house. The house is over 200 years old.
Absolutely.
Good example of what brick can be, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's go to the screen here, show a little bit of some of the work you've got up here, and just take a look. If you go to Colonial Masonry Systems, go to Instagram, type that in, Colonial Masonry Systems. The link should be there on the title if you see that. Go out there, check out this work. What are you most proud of? If you've got anything on here, I know you got this. I
love my outdoor fireplaces, my outdoor living areas. They're my favorite projects. I get to put my own signature on them. With at the same time giving the customers what they want, and it's everything I do is in small. It's in house. I'm building it. And I'm proud of my work, so you get what you pay for every time.
All right, everybody. Nick Gilman, get a hold of him. Colonial Masonry Systems does great work. Stay tuned for more here on the Your Little Castle Show. Lots of excitement on the show with cool guests. You guys hear me say that a lot, but when you have Dr. Phil of Real Estate Elsner in the building.
Correct.
27 years you've been doing this.
Long time.
5,000 houses sold. $500 million
in sales.
In sales.
Yes, sir.
How did you pull that? Wait a minute.
Well,
holy cow.
I come from a family of 10.
Okay.
If you weren't at the top 5 at the dinner table, guess what?
You
might not eat.
Okay, I got
it. Okay? So, you know what? You always got to hustle. And you got to work. And, I do it 7/24.
Right.
And you got to enjoy what you do, too, obviously.
500 million houses? You going for another 500 million?
My dad did it for 53 years. I've been only doing it for 27.
Oh, so you're halfway there.
Yeah. I know. I've worn out 3 bodies with his head.
27 times 2 is 54. Yeah. I know that one, right?
Yeah.
And so you're almost halfway.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just over.
Yeah. We'll see.
Just over.
I hope.
So there's moguls around the world that were kind of known for this. Maybe you're doing more than that guy did. You're in a different city.
Yeah.
But I'd say we might have to look up some numbers with Mr. Trump and say, hey, did you, Trump, we might have somebody.
Yeah. little competition.
Did a little
Yeah.
more than you did here, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of blown away with that kind of experience. When it gets down to it, what do you love most about it? What do you think it is that brings you, why you want to do something for so long?
You know, it's helping people. And you know, in your business, same way, it's about relationships.
Right.
It's meeting people. You know, I've had people go to me, I can't believe Brad Elsner's in my living room. You know what I mean? But you know what? That's just marketing that works. You know what I mean? But you still got to perform.
Right.
And the average realtor sells about 2 to 3 houses a year. I sell anywhere from 130 to 150 houses a year, every year.
So BradAgent.com.
Yep.
That many houses every year, you've got to
year.
be consistent. You've got to be there on the regular, and you've got to be helping people.
Helping people. People refer you. They like you. You know, he's a little crazy, but.
I don't know anybody who does anything crazy. I don't know if that would help you.
Right. No, that's
You've
what
got
I'm
to
saying.
stand out. You've got to get the attention. My dad always told me that. First profession on the face of the planet is marketing.
Yep.
And you've got to get out there and make sure people understand
Got it.
that you exist, and then you better do the job.
That's why I'm here today. It's all about the
for
marketing.
27
Yeah.
marketing.
Marketing, yeah.
The Dr. Phil of real estate.
Yep, that's me.
So,
And,
where did you come up with that? Was it just a matter of you looked
well,
so
you
much
know
like
what's
him? I mean,
actually what was funny is I come up with a lot of stuff in the morning, and I was taking a shower one day, and I'm like, you know, what do I do for a living? I solve problems. That's kind of what I do.
Gotcha.
Right? You know, I've been through the good, bad, and the ugly, 2008, 9, 10, foreclosures, short sales. And I thought, you know what? I'm like the Dr. Phil of real estate. He solves problems, and so do I. And I came with that, and then I told my brother, who's been in broadcasting forever, and I told him what I was going to do. Oh, because I used to tell people I'm Dr. Phil of real estate, and they laugh.
Right.
So I thought, well, let's put it on a billboard. And he says, you know what? Draw a fake mustache, and it'll look like people climbed up there and did that. I go, great idea. So I did that, and people were like, it's like I would get more calls. And that's how that Dr. Phil of real estate, because it was on that billboard.
I like the idea. Wear a goofy hat, put a fake mustache.
Cardinal Cowboy.
Something to get their attention.
It's like I tell people, I'm going to talk to the Cardinal Cowboy. You know who he is? They're like, girl today was like, yeah, you know what? I think I seen him in the stadium.
We've been doing this for years. We have a lot of fun, and we get to meet cool people like yourself.
Right, and that's really what it's all about. My philosophy is live every day like it's your last, because guess what? One day you'll be right.
That's right.
You know, so have fun, enjoy life. Life's too short. I always say nobody's dying of cancer at this point, so have a good time and have fun. Right? What do?
Make a difference. All right, great stuff. The Dr. Phil of real estate, Brad Elsner. BradAgent.com. Check it out there, everybody.
Website.
Stay tuned for more fun.
All right.
We have a lot of fun here on the Joel Castle Show.
Yep.
All right, giddy up.
Pleasure, man. Thank you.
We'll be back. So you can't say that you're winning unless you've got winning technology. Is that fair to say?
That's fair.
We're here with the winning technology guys. Scott Lewis.
Yes, sir.
Tom Conboy. Thank you. I like that.
Yeah, he's got his own theme song.
Can I like marry into the family, and then I can be Cardinal Cowboy Conboy?
You
got it. You got it.
All right. Well, I'm a techie nerd. I did the Microsoft Exchange servers for Anheuser-Busch, clustered fiber array, nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
You guys I got out of that. I do this thing now. This is much easier.
Yeah.
What's it like running a technology company? President over here, President Mr. Scott Lewis.
There's a lot of responsibility. We take it very seriously. But yeah, we do a lot with technology, just about everything. So we get a big dose of it.
Well, with great power comes great responsibility, they say, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen you guys around forever. Like I said, I remember you guys sponsored the Missouri Monsters when I was the kicker back then. Did you guys see me kick?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I think so.
We didn't kick a whole lot.
Without the hat, I probably wouldn't recognize
It's
you.
a different hat.
But you
It's a
sponsored
different
the
hat.
team back then. That was fun. Thank
Yeah.
you. So Vice President of Sales, Tom.
Yeah.
Lots of responsibility there too.
A lot of responsibility. You know, we go after clients that are in pain,
Right.
that need our help,
That
right?
happens a lot today.
And so once you accept that responsibility of their pain, you got to live up to it, right? And so for 20 years, we've built a reputation to solve people's problems, and that's what our objective is, really, is to go after what their pain levels are and try to figure out what's the best solution to fix that problem.
Well, tell me a business these days that you can run that doesn't involve technology.
There's
None.
None.
There's no such thing these days. Not in
No.
America, right?
No.
And so, Scott, what's that like? I mean, Now you've got people depending on you.
Yeah.
And since you've been around doing this for 20 years,
Yeah,
did you found the company?
I've actually been doing this for 40 years.
You've been doing it for 40, and
Yeah.
you just started this only 20 years ago.
Yeah, just started this 20 years ago with my wife, Lynette.
Okay.
And so, yeah, we do, as far as technology goes, there isn't a vertical market that doesn't use it and doesn't need it. It could be security, hosting, servers, networking, it doesn't matter. We do it all, websites, all that stuff. And there isn't a business that I know of that doesn't need something like that.
And I'm with you on that. You deal with that on a regular, everyday basis? You got a bunch of sales guys out there?
Well, we just don't do it in St. Louis, right? So for 20 years, we've been doing it from coast to coast.
And
St.
you're
Louis,
supporting people remotely? You're based out of here?
based out of O'Fallon, Missouri.
Missouri, right?
And we've got 16 offices with feet on the street, presence in the marketplace,
Is that across the country?
across the country,
Wow.
from New York to California. And we're supporting our client base globally.
Globally, yeah, because then those guys work with people in India or Pakistan or
Wherever their need
Korea,
is.
wherever they're at.
Yeah, we
I've
have
got
customers in Spain and Morocco and the UK, so we've got them all over the place.
Well, I'm just excited to talk to you guys because I love technology, and I know it's such an important part of the castle we're talking about.
Yep.
If everybody's going to have their castle, either they're going to have a business that supports the castle, and you guys make sure to support that business.
Yeah. That's our objective, is we want to support our business, our customers, and support their growth models using technology to do it smartly. So whatever technology they need in order to run their business better is what we want to bring to the table for them, and then help them, teach them, and support them after the fact.
Right, and now you're talking about firewall security,
Firewalls.
virus, antivirus,
Yeah.
everything that goes out there.
Yep.
Well, we could go on for hours talking about
We
this
could.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to you guys some more. We'll get you back on the show again sometime soon.
Okay.
Winningtech.com.
Yep.
You got it.
And we're a veteran-owned business too.
A veteran? Oh, well, we got to talk more about that too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Lewis, Tom Conboy, Winning Tech on the Your Little Castle Show. All right, everybody. Sometimes you get people on the show that are kind of a big deal. John Mayfield, the president of the Missouri Realtors and Global Real Estate School. That's your business.
Yes, that is. I am a real estate broker, but I also provide online real estate education for anyone who wants to get their real estate license or if they need continuing education. And we provide that in 8 states, including Missouri, and Florida, Hawaii, and other states.
Well, I saw you on social media, and I reached out to him like, this guy looks like he's kind of knows what's going on in the real estate world. Your Little Castle show is all about highlighting the leaders in that part of the world. And as president of 2 different companies, Global Real Estate School and Missouri Realtors, the head guy, a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility. What's it like being in that kind of position?
So with Missouri Realtors, I was elected and kind of moved up in the leadership. So this year's my year as president. We're the largest trade association in the state of Missouri. We have over 25,000 members. So it's my job to help promote Missouri Realtors, lead the meetings, make sure that we're helping consumers and our members do the best we can for the real estate industry.
And then the Global Real Estate School, wow. I mean, now you're making sure everybody keeps their career going, right? Or gets their career and keeps it going.
So I'm a real estate broker. I got my license in 1978 at the age of 18.
Okay, so you've been doing this for a few years.
For a few years. And had a live real estate school back in the 80s through the 90s, and then kind of put it on the shelf and just continued to list and sell real estate, run my company. And my wife said, you need to put your school online. So our school's very interactive, lots of video, audio. And then I'm still very active as a real estate broker and involved with the Missouri Realtors, and fortunate to be president this year.
Well, I tell you, when you get into this industry that is so robust, I mean, one core element that everyone must have is a place to live. Right?
That's right.
And you're helping provide that for so long now. It's just exciting to have somebody like with your experience talk to us and share with what
Thank you. You know, I tell a story about a couple that got a VA loan from me, and what's kind of unique about this is I remember being on the phone with them, and I'm going down, you know, do you have a job? And he said no, and I said, do you have any debt? And he said no, and I said, he was on disability. And I knew from having a pre-licensed school, you can't discriminate if someone's on disability. And finally I said, are you a veteran? And he said, yes. And I said, well, we might be able to do a VA loan. He had no idea, Carter, that he had an eligibility to get a VA loan. I helped them get a loan. Long story short, they got $95 back at the closing table because the seller can pay all of the costs for a VA, the closing costs. And they had tears in their eyes, and I remember them saying this was the first home we've ever purchased. So it's those kinds of experiences as a real estate broker that really is why I do what I do and why I enjoy doing real
I bet
estate.
you have dozens and dozens of other stories.
I
like
do,
that.
yeah. And now my mission is to help others become real estate rock stars and help them help others have the dream of owning a home.
Well, we appreciate you coming on the show today, John. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
Keep doing the great work.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
I
everybody,
appreciate it.
stay tuned for more of the Your Little Castle Show.
Thanks.
Well, you couldn't make it on this little planet unless you had some good food. Rogers Produce.
Produce is good. You got to eat. Get your vitamins in.
I tell you, I was fortunate. My parents made me eat vegetables as a kid. Didn't like it when I was young, but it's kept me in shape as I get older.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you're eating well. But how much do you love doing this? How long? You've been doing this for a long time.
I've been doing it for 44 years in Webster Groves.
Webster Groves, you're open year-round.
Year-round in Webster. Then in Ellsville, we do it on Old State. We've been there for about 8 years now. We do that 6 months a year.
6 months a year,
from
starting
May
in
through October.
May, okay. And literally like providing vegetables. What all do you offer?
We do a lot. We have just about everything the grocery store has. We try to keep our prices down a little bit, but we get a whole bunch of homegrown stuff in throughout the summer, fall. I go to different farms a couple days a week and do auctions and pick stuff up and things like that.
So what's the big advantage? I have a few ideas, but what's the big advantage?
I can get stuff a little riper than the grocery stores can because I can buy in smaller lots and keep it fresh that way, where they can come in, they get it, and it's ready to eat now.
Wow. What's your biggest reward that you feel like you give back to the community most?
That's a hard question there. Just getting people fresh stuff, selling it to them a little cheaper. A lot of families come in, and I mean, they do a lot of their shopping there because it does save them money. And the way the economy is going right now, I mean, that's a big thing.
Well, I just think it's really neat that somebody still does the old classic, because I used to go to the farmers markets as a kid, Soulard, farmers markets around the area, and those kinds of nifty things, but it's hard to find anymore. Everybody gets their produce from the supermarket, and I personally, not dogging the supermarkets, I think they've got good product, but I would feel more comfortable going to where I could find something in Webster, not far.
What I do is a dying breed because, I mean, the hours are long. You don't have great hours, and kids nowadays, they go to college and they can find a nice, cushy job. And I went to college, but I mean, I just enjoy doing what I do. I enjoy selling produce, and you meet people, you get to know families. Like in Webster, I've been there 44 years. I've seen parents come in, they bring their kids, now they bring their kids in, and you just get a nice feeling knowing them and things like that. It's enjoyable.
Well, I'm really glad you reached out to us because we were looking for people like yourself that we can highlight. Kind of a niche thing.
Yeah.
There's 500 of every profession out there, but like you said, dying breed. And it's neat to see that stuff going on.
Oh, we get some people. I mean, they come from Illinois and they drive over, Arnold, St. Charles. I mean, they're in the area and they come in and they like what they get and they keep coming back. It's
Rogers Produce, everybody. We've got his Facebook website up here for most people can find you.
Yes.
Rogers Produce. It's 625 Rogers Produce. 625 Rogers Produce is the actual Facebook.com/
Yes.
625 Rogers Produce. There it is. Hey, everybody, get yourself some fresh produce right here from Roger. Your Little Castle. Stay tuned for more. So we're here with Anna Kozak. Anna?
Hi, Carter.
How you been, man?
I'm great.
We're actually
Good to
connected.
see
I know
you.
your brother from way back in the day.
Yep.
Carluccio.
Yeah.
So you're doing this real estate thing for a long time now. You're one of the top experts in the world, at least in the St.
Well,
Louis
that's
area.
awfully sweet of you to say. Thank you.
And I've seen your work. You do a great job. You're with Berkshire, right?
Berkshire Alliance.
You got
Definitely.
it.
Yep.
Okay. Tell us why you love doing what you're doing.
I love helping people. I love homes. I love getting into a space, and when somebody can't see it, I love to say, hey, look, what if we could just change this? I got a little Joanna Gaines in me. I like to take down walls, and I don't throw that much shiplap, but, I like I like rearranging and making people see the vision of what they maybe can't.
So I always ask people, what separates you? What makes you better than the rest? And I guess you're alluding to it right there. You're helping people really figure out how to make that house set itself apart from all the others. That's your specialty.
I think too, service is a huge, huge thing. I care. I genuinely care. This is a really tough market for buyers. And, if they don't get a contract accepted, it can be heartbreaking. And it's almost like a grieving process. And you have to be there for your clients. And you have to help them understand, hey, look, this just wasn't the one. Let's move on to the next. But you got to give them time to get through it. And it's not just about selling a house. It's about helping them through that process. I mean, this is the biggest purchase that most people will ever make, and you get to help them with it. So it's pretty cool.
You're doing great, exceptional work from literally getting in, drilling in, to helping people very specifically pick what they need, figure out what they need. Is that something you're good at, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I try. I do my best. It's you'll have a buyer that will want something and then because of this market, they got to pop out of their pocket and they'll go somewhere different because, you just have to be a little bit more open-minded. But I really do love just digging in and trying to help people understand that there is a home out there for them and they'll find it.
Let's show your website. Take a look here, Berkshire Hathaway. Your URL takes you right here, everybody. This is what you get. And beautiful website, beautiful work for somebody who is an expert in the industry. Glad you came out and visit us on our show today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome. It's great to see you.
All right, here she is, everybody. Anna Kozak, old family friend. You can trust her.
Aw, thanks, Carter.
We'll be back for more. Your little castle show. Well, everyone needs a fun, cool place to eat and have fun all at one.
That's right.
Right here.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
We're at Turtle Creek Pub and Grill. The owner, Todd Trailer. Mel's running around here too.
She's running around. She's always running around, busy as ever. Yep.
I love what you do. From a few different angles. I got to know you originally 47 years ago, back when I was 3.
Yeah.
But a long time ago at a charity event, because we all like to do that. We like to give back, like to contribute.
It's our paying back to the community, and it's my nature anyway, and Melissa's nature is to help everybody out that we can. Obviously, you can't help everyone, but we try to do a good job of it. So.
Well, as the owner of Turtle Creek Pub and Grill, what do you find most fulfilling about owning and running this place? I mean, it's a lot of work.
Going home. No, it's the people that come in. We've been very fortunate, blessed. For the past 2 years, everybody knows it's been tough. July will be our 7th year in business. And the clientele and our customers that come in, the people we meet are just amazing.
A lot of entertainment up here. I've watched a great band. Ed Callison and his group up here.
Tomorrow night.
They're going to be back up here?
Ed's here tomorrow night, yeah. Every Friday and Saturday. And the patio is going to start opening up, so we'll probably start doing some Sunday afternoon music on the patio. And we just, we like to have a good time and make it happen.
Great food. I've eaten here a number of times.
Yep.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
That's great. So you enjoy providing the food for people too?
Oh, I love it. I don't cook it, but yeah,
Sure, but I mean,
I can. But
gotta
we're very blessed with everybody that came in to help support us.
Now, I do want to mention something very important to me personally that you do as your full-time. I mean, not as if you don't have enough to do, right?
Right, yeah.
You're also a firefighter.
I am. I'm a firefighter paramedic, and it's work a 48-hour shift, and I come here afterwards. So
you sleep here, you sleep there, you sleep. Sometimes you get
I
to go
sleep
home.
wherever I can. Yeah. No offense. I mean, it's very challenging. It's a very busy life.
Sure. I love to talk a little bit about the firefighting side of it because you're literally saving lives. You guys are responsible for saving my life. Not necessarily your crew, but I mean firefighters, and maybe your crew had something to do with it. But literally, I mean, you're out there at the scene of whatever's going on, putting it all on the line, and keeping people from life and death situations.
Right.
What's that like?
Well, it's an amazing job. But it takes so many people to make the world go around. Everybody has a job to do, and this is what I've chosen. I've been doing it for 42 years, and it's the people I work with are incredible. The training we go through, we do the very best that we can. Obviously, sometimes you can't make it happen the way you want it to happen, but it's tragic in a way. but I'm just happy to, we're fortunate to be blessed with that ability to,
God put you here
to help
for a
people
reason.
out as much as we can. Yeah.
That's awesome. A gentleman, a scholar, a leader in our community, Todd Trailer, everybody, owner of Turtle
yep.
Creek Pub and Grill,
Yeah.
right here in O'Fallon, Missouri, and a life-saving firefighter.
Yeah. Right.
Stay tuned for more, everybody. Come up and check out the site, turtlecreekpub.com, right here on the screen behind us. We want you to come visit and keep watching the Your Little Castle show.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody. Giddy up. So you need lots of different types of experts from all over the world with backgrounds that are diverse that really help people become the best at what they do. You've been doing this real estate thing for quite a bit of time now, but what was interesting to me is that you have an accounting background.
Yeah.
And that's something that most real estate agents don't have, that kind of background. And I think that plays well into what you do, because this is a big financial decision. So you're a real estate agent, Angela Wengler. Did I say that right?
Yes.
How long have you been doing this now? Overall years, accounting, real estate, 15, 20 years
Everything
combined?
15 plus years.
Yeah. So, all right. So your expertise you bring to the table now. You really get to help people with what you love now, doing real estate. How's that all tied together? Why do you like doing this so much?
I like like you said, it's a financial aspect. It's a big, buying a home is like a major decision in someone's life. So I like the fact that I can help someone in this process, that they're making such a big decision in their life. And what I like is the numbers, the detail, the contracts, negotiating back and forth. So trying to get the best experience and the best deal for my clients.
Yeah, well, that's why I want to emphasize the accounting background you have. That is, wow, that's a big advantage you have over many other realtors who don't have that, because this is such a big decision. And when you're really looking at the numbers, some people doing the mortgage side of the world, doing the marketing side of the world that I do, I know how the numbers play out. And with that, I'm afraid of somebody with an accounting background. They can call, somebody might be, I love the numbers side of it, but you're coming in and we're going to be able to hold people feet to the fire, make sure that your client is getting the best deal from a numbers perspective.
Yes, it's all real estate. It can be a numbers game. So I've actually touched into the mortgage business too. So I'm touching in a little bit of things, but all to help my real estate clients. So, but like you said, it's all about the numbers, the details, and negotiating. When you know that have that accountant background, you know those numbers, and you know where you can come in and come out in that game when it comes to buying or selling a home.
You've got your website up on behind us here.
Yeah.
Very elaborate. You've got great detail there. Lots of stuff you can show off. Some great house listings you've got available right now too. Where do you service most? What's your favorite part of St. Louis?
I'm all over St. Louis. I'm from the St. Louis City area, and the last couple of years I've moved to St. Charles County. So I've been focusing more in St. Charles County lately on condos and single-family homes in that area, and I've done well. I recently, to tell a little bit of stories, none of my buyers in this market, everyone's paying above. My last maybe 6 buyers, none of them have paid over list price.
Really?
They've all paid list or under.
The negotiation expert with the accounting, the numbers background here, everybody. Angela Wengler. Get a hold of her. Check it out. Stay tuned. More excitement right here on the Your Little Castle Show.